Hi students, everyone, welcome to the class. Unit 2 solution in that part 11. In a previous session we discussed colligative properties of two types. Today let's move on to the third one, depression of a freezing point. Okay, what's the meaning of a freezing point? The freezing point of a substance may be defined as the temperature at which the vapor pressure, already know the definition of vapor pressure, of a substance in its liquid phase is equal to its vapor pressure in the solid phase, is equilibrium with the liquid. The vapor pressure of solid phase is equal to the vapor pressure of a substance its liquid phase. Clear? This is term we called as freezing point. Okay, so already you know that when a non-volatile solute is added to the pure solvent, on that condition the vapor pressure goes on decreases, right? When still it's lower temperature or solidified at lower temperature, what will the effect observe? So that will be the freezing point. So we're going to observe that in a graphical. The depression of freezing point may be explained on the basis of plots or graphical of vapor pressure versus temperature. See this diagram. So this would be the y-axis, the vapor pressure, okay, and this one, the x-axis, is temperature in Kelvin. So when we take a pure solvent, okay, so a pure solvent is a liquid solvent. So goes on, the temperature is decreases. At this point it's become solid. Okay, liquid at this point become solid. This is to be called as T naught F. Okay, so when so this is a liquid solvent and this point will be called as solid liquid. This is a solid, this is liquid. This to be called as a frozen solvent. Frozen solvent. Either we represent like a solid solvent, particularly we mention frozen solvent. This point is solid. Okay, so when we take a solution, the non-volatile solute and solvent, the solution goes on decreases. This is the line is solution at lower the temperature. The temperature is to be lower, the solution is goes on decreases. Okay, the solution is reached this point, then further we lower its temperature or solidified, they become is going to the reach this point, reaches the frozen solvent. Okay, this would be called as TF. TF is a freezing point of solution. T naught F is a freezing point of pure solvent. Then over this distance, okay, the distance we represent delta TF. Okay, this is called as depression of freezing point, delta TF. Okay students, this indicated what the depression of pure solution is lower the values than over to the pure solvent. Okay, now going to the definition of depression of freezing point. Delta TF is equal to, what do you write? This is a large values. They make T naught F minus TF. Okay. So now you go into the definition of this delta TF. The difference in the freezing point of pure solvent and freezing point of solution, where delta TF would be depression of freezing point. Okay, T naught F, see here, T naught F is a pure solvent. So, freezing point of pure solvent. Okay, one TF is, this is what? The solution. Freezing point of solution. Okay, students, understand clearly this graphical. Okay, next going to the expression of depression of freezing point. Okay, students, in previous session we discussed elevation of boiling point. Similarly the elevation of boiling point and depression of freezing point for a dilute solutions or ideal solution is directly proportional to the molality. Okay, so what you write is delta TB is elevation of boiling point. Similarly, delta TF is depression of freezing point, is directly proportional to the molality. Okay, so write the expression delta TF is directly proportional to molality. Okay, so where the directly proportional to removal, to get delta TF is equal to KFM, where KF as similar like in KB is a ebullioscopic constant or elevation constant in a elevation of boiling point. In this case, KF is a freezing point depression constant, or we called other name also, say molal depression constant, or another one is cryoscopic constant. Okay, this term we also called cryoscopy. This is a depression of freezing point is cryoscopy. So the term is small m, molality of a solution. So what's the meaning of molality? Number of moles of solute is dissolved in 1 kg of solvent. Okay, so where moles of solute is considered N2. N1 is a number of moles of solvent, N2 is a solute. So M1 is a molar mass of solvent, M2 is a molar mass of solute, and same as like W1 is a weight of solvent, and one more is W2 is a weight of solute. Okay, this point to get understand, then over to get easily. So write molality was said number of moles of solute, where it is, yes, number of moles of solute. It is indicated N2. Dissolved in 1 kg of solvent. Kg is weight of solvent. Okay, W1, weight of solvent. So W1, but is represented in kg, 1 kg, not in a gram. Okay, so simply we write this one. So already know this number of moles of solvent is equal to mass by molar mass. So what you write? N1 is mass or weight is W1 divided by M1, molar mass, or N2 is can you write N2 is W2 M2. Okay, so substitute here, they make what? So N2 is W2 M2 W1 in kg. Okay, so kg is removal. What you write? The M is indicated what? So small m is indicated W2 M2 W1 into 1000. Because of the kg is removed to get 1000 by grams. The weight W1 is in a kg. The kg is converted to gram is divided by 1000 grams. So the 1000 gram is going to nominator. This is also gram and this is also gram. That's why this is expression of what? Molality. Okay. So now come from this one, this point to write it delta TF is equal to KF into M, right? The M value you substitute this way here. This is what? Delta TF is equal to KF W2 into 1000 M2 W1. Okay, this would be called as depression of freezing point. Okay students, by knowing all the values or quantities, then easily calculated the molar mass of solute. Okay, this method of calculation of molar mass is called cryoscopic method. Okay, so where the point is delta TF is what? Depression of freezing point. Okay, where KF is cryoscopic constant and W2 is solute. W means mass or weight of solute, and 1000 it is already know this. Because of 1000 why we multiplied? See here, the solvent is in 1 kg. The kg is converted to get in a representation of gram. That's why is divided by 1000 gram. So this 1000 is in a nominator. They make 1000. The values of this one also gram and this one also gram representation. That's why we multiply 1000. Clear? So then M2 is a molar mass of 2 represent solute, molar mass of solute. Okay, W1 is a weight, say weight or mass of solvent. Clear? Okay students, one more point. See here, say delta T relationship is the delta TF is equal to molality. So this is convert to get delta TF is equal to KF M. Okay, so where we consider only the KF, then make this is M delta TF. Okay, delta TF is representation in Kelvin. Okay, so it is what? molality. Molality means, already know this, number of moles of solute, say moles dissolved in 1 kg of solvent. This is kg, right? Mole by kg. What do you write it? Since K, the kg is going to nominator kg, this is per mole. What you get, the unit is Kelvin kg per mole. Okay, the unit of Kelvin kg per mole. This is also same unit of ebullioscopic constant. Okay, so what is the definition of cryoscopic constant? See here, definition, the cryoscopic constant. So where delta TF is equal to KFM. So where M is equal to 1, what you get? Delta TF is equal to what? KF, right? So now going to the definition of cryoscopic constant. The depression in freezing point when 1 mole of non-volatile solute is dissolved in 1 kg of solvent. This is called what? Cryoscopic constant. Clear? Okay. So unit also same. This is an expression. Say delta TF is equal to KF W2 into 1000 divided by M2 W1. Don't forget this equation. Okay. Friends, next to calculation of KB and KF. The KB and KF, which depends upon the both were nature of the solvent. Okay, these to be considered the nature of solvent. So in this case, the KB is equal to R into M1 into TB square divided by 1000 into delta vapor H. Okay, and KF is equal to R into M1 into TF square divided by 1000 into delta FUS fusion H. So where R is gas constant, then M1 is the molar mass of solvent, when TB is the boiling point of pure solvent, TF freezing point of pure solvent, then delta vapor H. This is delta H means enthalpy vaporization. So delta FUS H is called enthalpy of fusion, or enthalpies of fusion of a solvent, enthalpies of vaporization of a solvent. Okay, don't forget two equations. Okay, these two are the KB and KF values is consider the nature of solvent. Okay, one example is a solvent like water, boiling point 373.15. So KB value is 0.52, is represented in Kelvin kg per mole. Okay, freezing point in Kelvin 273.0 of water. So what about Kf? It's represented also in Kelvin kg per mole. So 1.86. Okay, just observe the water of boiling point is larger than the freezing point of water because the freeze is very low temperature. The boiling point is higher that. Okay students, so see this is a chart, a molar boiling point elevation and freezing point depression constants. Some of the solvents like water, ethanol, cyclohexane, benzene, chloroform, carbon tetrachloride, carbon disulfide, diethyl ether, acetic acid. Okay students, so day-to-day life, so many examples we observed under the freezing point. See the salt water or sea water doesn't freeze at zero temperature, doesn't freeze at 0 degree temperature because of salt water or sea water due to dissolved salts or minerals. To give the lower temperature minus 5 degrees Celsius, minus 2 degrees Celsius of seawater. Water freeze 0 degree temperature, but seawater not freeze 0 degree. It's giving minus values. Okay. So one more example, just observe. In a western countries like US, roads will be blocked during winter season because due to the accumulation of snow or covered roads and hilly areas. And that condition, we salts is sprinkled. It's to clear the snow. Okay. So snow on the roads, we can't go easily. So in order to avoid that snow or reduces of accumulation of snow on the roads, to clear purpose we are using salts like calcium chloride or sodium chloride. Its addition to our uses to these salts helps to freezing point of solution. They can get avoid or reduces the snow. Okay. Another one of the example can be seen in automobiles. It's like car, vehicles, any type of vehicles have radiators. Okay. So radiator, it indicates water in that radiators. During a wintry season, the water is chance to will freeze. They become size increases, or it's need to get more volume. The volume of water under winter season, it's become increases, right? So they chance to burst the radiators. Okay. So in order to avoid that condition, we mixed ethylene glycol with water, equimolar mixed. Equimolar mixture of ethylene glycol with water. That make the water is freeze 0 degree Celsius, but when the mixed with ethylene glycol, they can get minus 36 degrees Celsius. They can freeze is its lower temperature. So we should understand the use of ethylene glycol with water in equimolar mixture of radiator. It's safe to use car or any vehicles at cold conditions. Okay, these are the very important examples in day-to-day life. Okay, So see here, some reasonable questions say among pure water and seawater, which has a high boiling point and lower freezing point. Of course, seawater, it's lower freezing point. So some of the reasonable questions give reason the freezing point of seawater is less than 0 degrees Celsius because due to dissolved salts. Okay, so give reasons to clear snow covered roads and hilly areas salt is sprinkled, because all this is the reason you did write it. Okay, so next we go to the some problems. Okay students, one problem is 45 gram of ethylene glycol C2H6O2 is mixed with 600 gram of water. Calculate the freezing point of diffraction. It's indicated delta TF, right? And second one, freezing point of solution, say TF. T naught F is a pure solvent. Okay, see what are the values are given. 45 gram of ethylene glycol is mixed with 600 gram of water. 600 gram of water is a pure solvent. 45 gram is weight of solute. So W2 is a solute, weight of solute is 45 gram. Okay, so W1 is a weight of solvent is 600 gram. Either you convert in kg or representation in so in this conversion is helpful to the equation without 1000 multiplication. You only the consider in W1 kg, you did mention these values. M2 is the molar mass of solute. Solute is C2H6O2 ethylene glycol. So can you write carbon having atomic weight value is 12. So number of carbon is 2. So hydrogen atomic weight is 1 into number of hydrogen is 6 plus oxygen atomic weight is 16. Number of oxygen is 12. Total we to get 62 gram per mole. Okay, so M2 values. Okay, Kf is a cryoscopic constant. It is based on nature of solvent. So which one is the solvent? Is a water is a solvent. Water value of cryoscopic constant is 1.86 Kelvin kg per mole. Okay, so already we know the expression delta TF is equal to Kf W2 into 1000 divided by M2 into W1. Okay, all the values should substitute here. The Kf is 1.86 Kelvin kg per mole. W2 is a 45 kg into 1000. This unit is gram per kg, and M2 is 62 gram per mole, and W1 is 600 grams. Okay, all over the gram, so kg, gram per mole. Remaining is unit is Kelvin. So overall calculated simple calculation to get 2.2 Kelvin. Okay, so first of the freezing point of diffraction is calculated, but we want to another one is a freezing point of the solution. So already we know this delta TF is equal to T naught F minus TF. Okay, this is a freezing point of pure solvent. This is solution. We want a freezing point of solution. So delta TF is equal to T naught F. This is come to here delta TF. Okay, you know this TF values, T naught F. This is a freezing point of water 273.15. So 273.15 minus delta TF is equal to 2.2. So overall we get TF 270.95 the Kelvin. Okay, this is a simple calculation. Okay, we go to the one more problem. Okay, students, next problem. 1 gram of non-electrolyte solute dissolved in 50 gram of benzene lowered the freezing point of benzene by 0.40 Kelvin. The freezing point of diffusion constant of the benzene is 5.12 Kelvin kg per mole. Find the molar mass of the solute. Find the molar mass of solute. Solute molar mass M2, can calculate it. Okay, now what are the given values? 1 gram of non-electrolyte solute. Solute is gram W2, 1 gram. Okay. Dissolved 50 gram of benzene. 50 gram of benzene is W1 solvent. This is W1 50 gram. Lowered the freezing point. Lowered the freezing point of the benzene means this is given delta TF. Freezing point value is delta TF 0.40 Kelvin. Okay, and one more point is the freezing point of diffusion constant. It is KF 5.12 Kelvin kg per mole. Okay, so now it's the expression delta TF is equal to KF into W2 into 1000 divided by M2 into W1. Okay, we know the values. Okay, then we want M2 values. So M2, then over the changes of this equation, write like this. So already we know the values. So all the values is substituted here. This is KF values, W1000 and delta TF and W1. So finally we get 256 gram per mole. Okay, so this is about today's class. Okay, thank you.